Today we're talking Thanksgiving, sales, food, and more. Stay tuned to find out.
Hello and welcome to Couple Chat.
Where we
Parents.
discuss topics for you.
Parents. I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie. Let's chat. So the day that we're recording this, we worked out that this will actually air the day before Thanksgiving. So welcome home to all of you college kids listening out there.
Yeah, all of those college kids listening.
And we hope you have a happy and safe, healthy, thankful Thanksgiving with you and yours.
Yes.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving being right around the corner is kind of strange because I feel like this fall went really fast.
It did definitely go fast, especially, I feel like we just celebrated Halloween. And maybe that also comes with doing a podcast because, like, I edit it. But you know what? I edited it the day after. So it's not even like, it's been a while already. It's been like a week and a half a week and a half. And man, I miss it already.
Mm-hmm.
This Halloween was so good. It's crazy that we've moved on already.
Yeah, it's nuts. All the pumpkins are in the trash because they've fallen apart.
Rotted. So quickly.
So quack. Yeah.
So quack. Quack, quack, quack. So quackly.
I was going to say quast, like quick and fast in the same word. Guys, let's use that from now on, okay? I'm starting a trend. Quast.
Hashtag
quast. But seriously, I feel like it just happened so fast this year because by the time we went pumpkin picking, all the pumpkins were either on their way out or like we didn't notice it. They were already soft. And then when we carved into it, it was like, oh, this crumbled under our knives. Cool. Right. But yeah. Usually we have our pumpkins till at least Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we like, pumpkins are a fall fruit.
Vegetable.
We are going to leave that to you people to decide. Pumpkin, fruit or vegetable.
Anyway, so yeah, it's just one of those things where it doesn't feel very Thanksgiving-like for me.
Not yet, but something does feel pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What happened today?
That is really exciting.
Yeah, that kind of like falls in line with everything Thanksgiving.
Well, what's cool is a lot of these stores now have been doing these
pre-Black Friday
deals. It's like Black Friday everyday deals. And
it's all BS anyway.
It's all corporate America trying to make money and make it seem like you're saving a buck when they really just raise the price.
We've both worked in retail. Oh, yeah. And like, it's all, I always remember seeing this like political cartoon, if you will, a while ago where it's a pair of shoes on display before the big sale day. It doesn't say what the sale day is, but we all know. Yeah. And it's like, it says like $200 on the sticker and the shoes are sitting there on like a pedestal. Right. Nobody's around. Then the next frame shows the same pair of shoes on the same pedestal with that, with a $300 sticker crossed out and it says $200 and everybody's grabbing for it. And like, I can't. Well, I remember that's the epitome of Black Friday.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we were working at that one store, we won't name names.
That one store.
But when we used to both work there and we were doing, we were changing the tags the night before. Yeah. And like, there was no sale. They made it seem like there was a sale, but the prices for the items that were considered regular price were going up. Yeah. So that the discounted price was back down to that regular price. Right. Like that's some shady stuff, people.
And I've seen this happen too, because again, I've worked at a lot of places. They will take the old products and mark them down because they just want to get rid of them. Right. And like, they're not great or they're discontinued or whatever the case is. And it's like, cool, we want to get rid of this stuff. So they mark that down.
Oh yeah.
And then the new stuff is like, couple of dollars off or whatever.
Right. Well, that's the thing too. With like entertainment systems, TVs, all these things, the TVs that are on sale on Black Friday are usually last year's model.
Or most of the time, even older than that.
What I mean.
Because like even last year's model, they stick around for a year or two and they sell them as like, oh, this is the lower model or whatever. Like they're trying to get out like, 3 to 4 year old models.
Right. Crazy. Nuts. However, this Black Friday deal, we thought, why the heck not?
It wasn't even that. We wanted...
All
right, so no need to beat around the bush. We got new appliances.
Yay! Adulting.
Woo! That's what we're excited about
Cheers.
these days. Honestly, it was pretty exciting, though. Jackie and I have never officially bought new appliances before, but obviously, that comes with living in a house.
Right.
We've always lived in apartments, and they've always had appliances. I miss our last apartment still. We probably mentioned it on the podcast before, but that place was like more luxury than some of the other apartments we've lived in. And, everything was stainless steel. It was like brand new. I think everything was GE. It was really good stuff. And it all worked amazingly. And I loved it there.
Yeah.
We come here.
And I can't. And all this stuff is like falling apart.
Pretty much.
It's all one brand, which is fine to have like a whole complete kitchen of appliances. Like, but if we could have afforded to do that, we would have.
It's Kenmore. And I mean, I've worked around appliances a lot. I've worked in 2 stores that sell appliances. I have not seen a Kenmore since working in those stores. So I don't know if they're out of business or whatever the case is, but...
So, like how old are these? And they're black, too. So, like, they're not even, like, nice looking. Like, they're just kind of...
They're not.
Yeah. So, anyway, our fridge was dying. Our oven wasn't working. Half the oven wasn't working.
Yeah. And we'd try and light the burner, and it would be like, tick, 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 tick. And I'm like... Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I just won't use that one. And then the other one would be like, tick, 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 tick.
And like, tiniest little flame.
The tiniest little flame.
Like, how do we cook? How do we live?
How do we cook? Oh, let's go to your mom's.
Wow. He's not wrong. At least for now. Yes. However, we'd been talking about it for months, saying, for Christmas, we're just going to pull that trigger, bite the bullet, get this done, and buy appliances. It'll just be
for Christmas
for each other. Just be able to just do it. We just had to do it.
We'll see if after Thanksgiving this was our Christmas present to each other. So yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
What is that? Whenever she does stuff like that,
I didn't buy anything yet.
I don't trust her.
Well, I have to buy you socks and underwear.
Of course I trust you. I love you.
I love you, and I trust you more than anything.
But seriously, I don't trust her when she makes that face. However, we already know this, probably. Whoever listens and watches. You already know that Jackie's terrible at keeping secrets, though. So if I poke and prod long enough, I'll find out.
I haven't bought anything yet. I just said I need to buy you your socks, your underwear, and your shaving cream. That is my go-tos. Dude, that is all I buy you, really.
I don't want to be that typical dude now at the holidays. I'm a gamer, man. And I like movies, too. I don't know why I'm from, like, the South now.
I don't need to buy you games anymore. You want it all digital. So Steam. I can just throw $100 in your Steam account and be like, here, babe. See ya.
Or, be the nice person and actually buy the games, gift them to me in Steam. You do that usually.
I've done that. Yeah. I know. See, I'm not saying I won't do that.
All right, people. If you want to talk real sales, if you want to talk the real deal, people, it's Steam. Steam does the sales on the holidays. Mm-hmm. Like, that is where you really get your money's worth.
Yeah. So. The two big sales they do a year.
Yeah. The like Black Friday-ish. And then
the holiday deal.
Yeah, the holiday. And then they do the post Christmas one.
Right.
Like they know most of their fan base got a bunch of Steam credit for Christmas.
But then they do the summer sale.
The summer sale
can be pretty drastic depending on the product.
Yeah, you're right. I always forget which one's the biggest, but I think it's the one after Christmas.
Yeah.
Is the biggest deals.
Yeah. But anyway, so we decided to really pull the trigger and go and take a look and walk around the store and really like decide.
Right.
We got a babysitter. We went out to the store and we didn't decide.
That's not true. We did.
We narrowed it down.
Yeah.
We found 2 that we thought would have been great. And then we found it better at another store.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You know what? It wasn't even better at another store. So I'll be completely open about, our travels when it came to appliance shopping. near Black Friday. But we went to Lowe's. I know people there, and I figured, hey, I'll give them the business. And when I went there, they had the appliances that we wanted. We decided we were going to do an LG fridge and an LG oven, and we really like them. We originally didn't care about having a smart anything. No. The fridge we wound up going with is an LG, and it's not smart. The LG oven that we wanted was smart, and it was like, all right, cool. That's an extra feature that like we don't really care about, but it's cool. We could use Google with it, whatever, and we have other smart devices. But it was like hard to come by. They only had one left, but they weren't doing any deals. Like, you're buying appliances, and it's like I was going to apply for their credit card, or she was going to apply for their credit card, and expecting like at least 24-month 0% financing. Right. Like, you're talking appliances. Like, sure, we could pay for it out of pocket, but that's not the point. It's good to have that cushion if you need it, and you're spending a lot of money. Financing comes in handy. Right. So they didn't have anything. They had like 6 months, and I'm like, I'm not applying for a new credit card to get 6-month 0% financing. Right. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I appreciate you wanting to give the business to people that you know and care about and what have you. But at the same time, it also has to be right for us. So if you are looking for appliances or any large purchase, don't feel strong-armed into it. Like, we recently bought a new car, and oh my goodness, not recently, many months ago, actually, almost a year now. Yeah. We bought back in February last year. Yeah. But someone around us had bought a car right before that, and we went to their guy and just immediately felt wrong. Yeah. Wrong about it. Yep. We just did not feel comfortable. We didn't like the person. They were giving us like weird vibes, and we just looked at each other and like, we don't have to buy from this guy, right? Like, we should not feel obligated, right? And then we found someone else, and we got the car we wanted, and she was a dream. Yeah. So we bought really
2 cars from her because she was that good, and like, I didn't find the second time to be as impressive as the first, but I still bought it because I needed it and I wanted it. So, but regardless, they understood that, and they were fine with it at Lowe's. Yeah. Like, the people I know are like, yeah, no, you go to where the deal is that works for you. And and we wound up at Best Buy, and it made a lot of sense because they sell appliances already, and we already have their credit card, and I know how their credit card works. I've used it many times. So we were able to get 24-month financing. The hardest thing was, so they had the same ones. We got the LG fridge, but the LG oven was like on back order because it must be that popular. Yeah. That's my guess. But yeah, we wouldn't have gotten it until December 12th. And the whole point of this, we would have waited till Black Friday. Oh, yeah. But the whole point of this was we wanted new appliances for Thanksgiving. Right. Because that's the holiday we tend to host with your family.
Yeah. So we've been hosting it the last 1 or 2 years.
One because we've only
yeah, but we like took it over because the home previously decided that they didn't want to do it anymore. They have additional obligations that they couldn't really do it there, so we decided, we just bought the new home, let us take this on, we don't mind. And this time around we were like, we can't do Thanksgiving with 2 burners that don't light. Yeah. And an oven that takes 35 minutes to preheat, if it preheats. We never even knew if it preheated. The thing like would beep and it would still take forever to cook. So to make a Thanksgiving dinner in a broken oven and a fridge that sounded like it was going to take off any day out of the roof, it wasn't feasible.
But we found a good deal too because like Best Buy was doing a whole promotional thing. And I'm sure, so again, you guys are watching this or listening to this the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So if you are hearing this, I'm sure they still have this deal going on, or they have something better coming or going on now. But you buy the 2 appliances, you get, I think, $200 off of them additionally from what they're discounted, and they give you a $150 Best Buy gift card immediately. Right. So that's awesome. Yeah. Like she even said it. We could use that towards Christmas gifts if we want. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah. And like kind of segueing into that. So like Black Friday in general, we aren't the type of people to like go out and stand on a line, even with the kids. Like we weren't doing that, obviously. But we do like to go and take a gander. So we'll go and spend like 20 minutes in Best Buy looking at the movies or like some of the sales, depending on the items. We don't
really do it anymore now because everything's digital.
Yeah, we really don't. It's weird. But it's just one of those things where, you know, Black Friday over the years has changed. We used to work Black Friday because of retail.
Yeah.
We used to work doubles on Black Friday because of retail and an additional full-time job.
It was fun though. You know, it's funny. Everybody thinks like, oh, Black Friday, it's this terrible thing when you work retail or when you know somebody who works retail. And then, you know, you have the crazy moms that go out that are like, oh, I love Black Friday. You know, I go out and I do all this shopping and get the best deals I've ever gotten, which is not true anyway.
Yeah, but they go out right after desserts served, and they're like, all right, going away on lines.
Right.
I remember that when I was a kid. They're like, okay, Dad, you're tucking the kids in. See you later. Going away on a line for a toy in the morning. Like, huh?
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah. But you know, in the day and age we were working it, when we were kind of like just out of college or still in college and doing that thing, honestly, most of it was fun. Yeah. I remember I worked at GameStop for a few years, and I had so much fun on Black Friday. At that time, it was great. I did have one bad experience because my mom always does Thanksgiving on Saturdays.
Right. So
we do Thanksgiving with your family on Thanksgiving. Now we host, so that's a cool plus.
Right.
It's, you know, it's nice to have your family here. And then my mom, because my parents are divorced, we always did Thanksgiving with my mom on Saturday after Thanksgiving. And that's always worked out. So we still do that. And just this one year I was working at GameStop, I just didn't have a great district manager. And she was just, I don't know, trying to really plant her feet in the district or something. You know, coming from an older perspective, I guess I get it. But she was just really ruthless. Yeah. And she wouldn't let me have the day off. Like, they wouldn't let me take the day off. And I'm like, guys, this is like a tradition.
Or even like work an earlier shift.
Right.
There was no like, oh yeah, dude, you can work the 6 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do Thanksgiving until 3 o'clock.
Right.
They were trying to make you work a mid shift.
Yeah.
And it was impossible. And it just.
Yeah.
I remember you went to the shift.
I did.
And you left early.
Well, I told, it's funny because my friend at the time, who I'm still really good friends with, that's the one thing I could say. I made a lot of really good people at GameStop. I loved it there until this was kind of the downfall of me working there. But like, until that moment, that's when everything started to change. But I bring up this story because, you know, these are the holidays and retail shouldn't be on you like that. And I hope it's changed now. We haven't worked in retail since the pandemic, since way before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it is now, but, you know, retail shouldn't be like that. Mm. You're with your family. It's not about products. It's about your family. Right. And my family always comes first. And I explained that to them. And they just didn't seem to care, which is hilarious because my friend who worked there was like, dude, we're not doing anything today. I'm cool with being here.
Right.
And you know, like, I was like, great. I'm happy that you're willing to do that. And I was in control of the schedule at that time. To
a point.
Well, yeah. The district manager kind of was like taking hold a little bit. But anyway, so he was willing to work the shift. I worked until I think 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care. We're going. It's going to take us forever because my mom lives in Long Island. But yeah, I'll never forget, like, I get home, and Jackie already knew this, but my mom and stepdad came to our apartment, and they threw Thanksgiving at my apartment. And, you know, it was a surprise and everything. It was great.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And you tend to realize that these holidays are not about shopping, and they're not about buying gifts for your family and your friends. And it's not about any of that. Yourself. Like, that's fun and all. But no, but seriously, like, you don't realize. And as you get older, you see your families less and less. And I, to this day, am happy I made that decision. It may have been my downfall at that job, but it means nothing to me now. It really doesn't mean anything. I worked at GameStop. I loved it there when I did. And making that decision has still been the right decision because I will always pick my family over anything else. And yeah. So if that's a story that you could take with you this Thanksgiving, just be thankful for the people that you love and the people that you have around you. And, you know, always put those that matter to you before anything else. A job will come and go. Flaky people that, you know, you don't really care for that much, whatever. Things will come and go. But it's the people that you hold dear to you. Those are the people that you put yourself around all the time. Those people will be there for you no matter what. And those are the things that stay with you forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that story means a lot to me and hope it means a lot to you guys now too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know I was going to talk about that.
No, it's fine. It's just crazy because I didn't remember that was that Thanksgiving. When you had told me the schedule and everything that was going on, I just remember we gotta make this right. We gotta work this out. Like there's just something's gonna give. And I remember working day and night, every minute I could to get your family here and have them bring Thanksgiving here. They brought the turkey. They brought the mashed potatoes. They brought everything because all I make for Thanksgiving is the dessert, or at that time anyway. So they brought everything and anything they could to help me do this thing. And I didn't know you were leaving early. Like, I didn't know that was like set in stone until you had like called me and said, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. And I was just like, oh, like here I'm thinking we're going to surprise you when you get here after your shift and you're just coming. I was like, okay, that sounds great. And then it was just the best. That was just the most amazing reaction in my life because it was something that I could truly surprise you with. And I couldn't have done it without any of their help. There's just no words to express how thankful I am for them. And
she found a word.
Yeah. It's funny because like, you know, in school, like they try to teach you like what you should be thankful for and what this time of year is all about and all this stuff. And like, even in Emma, we have this little tree that I had bought at Target, $3. It's a thankful tree. Go and check it out if they still have it. To like write what you're thankful for on so that you can put it as like a centerpiece on the table or even like display it on a mantle. And it's just like, that's it. Like, that's what it's about. It doesn't matter how large of a spread, how large of a bird, if you even eat the bird, is like.
Tofurkey.
Tofurkey is a thing.
You know who I'm shouting out to.
Hey.
Our number one fan.
But seriously, like, no matter what your meal looks like, it's those things that really make Thanksgiving what they are. Yeah. No matter what the history is, no matter what they tell the kids in school, like the Pilgrims and the Native Americans and everything that's happening in school and like all that stuff. And it's just like, it's not about that anymore. It may have been back in the day, but it's become this whole separate entity. And it's so funny because you see those videos online of all these people skipping Thanksgiving right after Halloween. They take down the decoration and they put up the Christmas decoration. It's like, I get it more now than I ever have that those fall decorations are more important now than ever. Because especially after COVID and so many people have lost so much. People, jobs, money, homes. And it's just, I don't know. It's not as important anymore. I think it's just about those that you have around you and who can support you and lift you up when you're down. And that's what Thanksgiving's all about, folks.
Holidays in general.
Not the Black Friday deals and the brand new appliances.
Yeah.
It's about that.
I mean, those are nice perks, and I'm happy that we upgraded ourselves.
Yeah.
And, it helps our life. It's not just, hey, we got this for Thanksgiving. Like,
yeah,
it's going to change your lifestyle and, get us a little more on track. So,
yeah. But, yeah, I think it's just also a matter of, kind of just taking it day by day. Like you said, like this fall went so fast and, we just had Halloween and it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But, just living day by day and just like absorbing it all and experiencing it is what's most important. And yeah, I don't know, realize that talking with you now. It's kind of funny.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, so have yourselves a very happy Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the time that you have with whoever you're with, family, friends, whoever you call family.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Friendsgivings are just as important as Thanksgivings.
Blood doesn't have to be family, especially these days.
No.
So, I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie. Here are the Hahns signing out.
Thank you so much for listening to Couple Chat. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify or YouTube Music, and check out our YouTube page to see this episode in video. Thank you to Hahn Films for editing and producing this episode. Talk to you soon.